What's up, guys? Alright, so I wanted to explain to you a way you can actually make mounts and have it so you don't have to drill holes into your roof on your machine. I got a 2016 CF Moto here, and I made these mounts pretty simple. I ended up getting this light bar for I think 20 bucks. My boss at work sold it to me, and I've had it for I don't know, a year or so. And he ended up just selling it to me. So it was sitting around. I decided I wanted to put it on the machine. I ended up selling my Jeep. I was going to put it on that, and I never did. So I'll explain to you what I had to do to get this to work. But I would have filmed it. It took me like all day to get this figured out. So now I can just explain it to you guys real easy, and maybe you guys can do it. Alright, so this actually came with a mount. It came with these metal mounts here, and these are just regular mounts that you would put on like a Jeep Cherokee, your truck or whatever, and I ended up just cutting them down and bolting these bolts through, a couple of washers on each side, and then I bought these for these lights when I bought these forever ago, but I never needed them. So these are Lampus Cruiser Series. So these work perfectly. You have two different types of clamping rubbers that go in there, and they clamp perfectly onto here. And then what you do is I just cut this mount, ended up coming out and down and then out and down again. So I ended up just cutting the first part of this out, and then I just drilled a hole and bolted through. That was pretty simple. And then up here, I took the ends of these out. I don't know if you guys end up buying or getting another light bar, if you'll be able to do this the way I did it, or you might be able to just bolt through, because these that were on this were like really rusty. So when I went to go take them out, they ended up breaking on me. So I just had to take this whole part off. It's a bunch of Allen heads, comes right off. And then I drilled and tapped, rethreaded through. And then I just got some bolts right here from Harbor Freight. And I just took one of these and then I threaded it through, put some Loctite with a lock washer, and it's mint. So that's how that's actually fastened right here. And then you just nut and washer it. So that's pretty much what you got to do. I ended up giving my buddy those other mounts because he was going to do something with them, because I went to his house and I didn't have my grinder. So enough talking. I'm going to get to work. But if you guys didn't want to drill holes through your roof and you wanted to do it this way, buy those mounts. You don't really need to get the metal mounts unless they come with your light bar, which mine came with the light bar, so he just had them on there. So you might get lucky, you might not, but you can literally just take whatever type of metal and just cut through here. So I'll show you guys the measurements of what this is. Bear with me just one sec here. So I cut about, you could do 4.5, 5 inches. 4.5, 5 inches would suffice. From the top of this to the middle of that nut is 4 inches exact. So you could literally just take any type of metal, just a little small thin piece. I ended up painting them up myself. They were all rusted and stuff. Cut them up, and they don't have to look like this. I'm just explaining to you how I did it, but yeah, ended up working out pretty good. So just to give you a rough idea, and then if you buy these clamps, you can just bolt them right to it. All I have is just washers, nuts. Yeah, I put the LED light on here. Works pretty good. It's pretty bright. So I'm stoked. Got this all wired up. It's gonna be pretty dope. So we'll get back to you when I get everything else done. I'll show you what it's gonna look like.